All right, everyone, welcome back. Dennis was nice enough to stay after his match. Unfortunately, losing to Bring the Light, boo. But definitely some unique switch up in modern here with Mardu Goryos, as you're so affectionately calling it. I would have called it Kalia, but then
That's
again,
right, yeah.
you got a lot going on here. So, Dennis, thank you for staying around. Let's talk about the cool engine that we have here. We've got 4 Kalia the Vast, 4 Atraxa, 2 Gristlebrand, and 4 Goryos. What made you want to play Kalia instead of the Esper variation?
So when it first got spoiled for MH3, I was like, this is a weird include into the set. I didn't really understand it. I was also just kind of like brainstorming was. I'm like brainstorming as like how it could like potentially be included. And when I was talking with some people like a week or two ago, I was like mentioning like, yeah, I don't really get it. And someone mentioned Goryo's Vengeance, and I was like, wait a minute, this could potentially work. And I kind of did, some thoughts in my head of different lines you could do. And the main line that inspired me to do this was the fact that with Kalia and Goryo's Vengeance, you can have an attract out as early as turn 2, earlier than Esper Goryo's. So, if you on turn 1.5 or so off your first fetch land surveil, if you surveil Kalia, you get her into the yard, turn 2 Goryo's her, you can get her out. If you got an Atraxa in hand, you'll get that out turn 2. That stays permanently. Yes, you'll lose the Kalia, but I mean, between the two of these, the Atraxa is definitely the better hit. So while it's only one Atraxa trigger, it's still out on the field, already attacking, and already there to be a massive, massive threat. And for any sort of removal that could deal with the tracks, it's very unlikely that someone would have something to deal with it as early as turn 2, maybe even turn 3. So the fact that it could be as fast like that was what really inspired me to do this. And even then, too, I still felt like it could still have the same consistency as Esper Warriors, because there's still plenty of discard and draw engines in Mardu, especially with this new card, this new Enchantment Ripples of Undeath. I only have one of it in the deck right now. It's going to be 2 probably. I was only able to get my hands on 1 today because it's more or less the same function as Philology Archaeologist. The real pain of it, I'm learning, is that losing 3 life kind of stinks, but with only 2 copies of it, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I also added in 2 persist from the advice from another fellow Hive Mind member, just to kind of help out with the Grief and Solitude scam options that I have here as well, alongside Ephemerate. And of course, being in white and black, I still have options for plenty of removal and interaction, such as Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, and Prismatic Ending. So I'm still able to at least do more or less the same things that Esper Goryo's can do.
All right, yeah. I mean, look, listen, it's pretty sweet. I mean, listen, Wizards banned the wrong elemental, so we're still stuck with Grief, and obviously, Grief and Ephemerate is a awesome combo that you have going on there. And for our viewers at home, the enchantment Ripples of Undeath is a new card to Modern from the MH3 set. It says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, mill 3 cards. Then you may pay 1 generic and 3 life. If you do, put a card from among those cards into your hands. So sweet little interaction there. Like Dennis was saying, it's just a nice nice little value engine that allows for a lot of stuff to go on. So with that being said, um, you know, loved watching it on stream. I know it didn't really pan out as well as we want to, unfortunately.
It's done its thing other times in the night, so I'm at least seeing results out of it, which makes me happy. I'm currently 1 and 2, but I definitely will be continuing to play this in the future.
All right, awesome. And then any notes so far as anything you'd already want to see change? I know you said you'd rather add in one more of the ripples.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one, and maybe kind of toy around with some of the interaction a little bit. It really just kind of depends on what's going to be seen here more often, and just in general with what people are playing. MH3 is going to cause a huge shakeup, so I want to make sure that everything can be as finely tuned as possible. But I think right now, as this is a start, I think can definitely be something.
All right, and for all of the fans at home, if you're going to put in one more ripple, what are you taking out?
Probably one more Faithful Salvaging.
All right, yeah. So you split the difference there, go exactly, 2 and 2.
So it still has discard and draw engines and some kind of value there.
All right, awesome. We'll definitely get this on the Mox field for everyone at home, so that way, if anyone wants to give this a shot, maybe send you some stuff in the Discord about maybe some of their own spice on it. But Dennis, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
All right, we'll see everyone for the next round.